Good morning. It's very, very early, and I decided to do the holotropic meditation today and talk about the fact that it's so easy these days to just be a failure because you have failure at your fingertips. You can go on YouTube, you can go on Netflix, you can go watch anything. And not only that, but you can go waste your money everywhere, anywhere. There is like 5 casinos on my street. There is so many things that you can do to ruin your life every single day. And you don't even need to leave the house. You don't even need to leave the house to play at a casino. You don't need to leave the house to get down this rabbit hole of just depressed and not really productive and not making you happy, just addicted to these bad habits. It's so easy to just do everything from your house. When you wanted to really go ahead and do the things that you wanted to do that are bad for you, you had to make an effort. You had to go down and go to the 2 casinos in the whole town. Nowadays, there are 500, 1,000 casinos, and it's bad. There are so many bars, there are so many places where you can just buy anything that you want, anything that damages you. And that's not good. You need to become mentally tough. And I've been struggling with this quite a bit. I cannot quit smoking. And it's been difficult. It's been a struggle to go on and off and on and off smoking cigarettes. I don't exactly know why I'm doing it. I don't feel good from it, not even when I do it. I don't feel good after. It damages my throat, it damages my voice, and it doesn't really help me do anything. I was thinking it's nicotine, so I took nicotine gum, but it seems like I'm more addicted to other stuff. The other stuff, the I don't know. Maybe I'm addicted to doing. Yeah, it's very early and I cannot come up with words. Let's have some coffee. Or maybe I just said that because I'm trying to cope a bit with the fact that I got a bit too close to the sun and I was getting burned by my own feelings. I was too sincere to myself. And yeah, I tried to really, that's the whole idea of this meditation challenge that I'm doing 30 days, 2 hours a day. It really helps me focus on uncovering the deep seated desires and bad habits that I have and what leads to them. And yeah, I feel so much better when I don't smoke, when I have a long, long, long time where I don't smoke. The longest I've gone without is like 1 year and a half or more. And during the end period of that, I was feeling at my best. And then I smoked a cigarette, and then I smoked another one, and then bought a pack, and then bought another pack. So crazy. Yeah. But I don't know. Sometimes I don't even try to quit smoking and I do it. Maybe it has to do with something else. Maybe it has to do with my social life, or maybe it has to do with something emotional. I don't understand it. I'm trying to understand it, but I don't seem to be able to do it. And that's the worst thing about it. As I said in the beginning, it's so easy to just go. There are shops here nonstop where you can buy cigarettes. That's exactly how I did. I was 2 nights ago. I was feeling a bit. I don't know. I wasn't feeling good, and then I went downstairs and bought another pack of cigarettes. I know. I should be happy I have this only vice. I do drink sometimes, but lately I haven't because I'm trying to save money. And I've felt better about the fact that I didn't drink. I had some 3 glasses of wine with a friend, and that was fine. Just 3 glasses of wine, like in the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks. That's super good. And I didn't get drunk. I was just a bit tipsy. And I guess that's a good thing. And I have another glass of wine. Well, it's a Prosecco can in my fridge for like, I don't know, 4 days, and I haven't touched it at all because I don't have a reason to. I'm not going out. I'll drink it when I go out, probably today or tomorrow. People usually ask me, nobody asks me. I don't have friends that close. But to know me that good, I it's difficult in the morning. Nobody's gonna watch this anyway, so. But if you are watching this, thank you. You are one of the few who actually sits and thinks that I have something important to say, which I do. Right now, I really want to talk. I know it doesn't feel like that. I know it doesn't feel like I have something important to say because it's morning. It's difficult. It's difficult to express your emotions. I was thinking that it might be easy to articulate my emotions, but it's difficult, especially when you have a difficult period. And I was just thinking just now, what I wanted to say was that I took one day in, no, I actually took three days off. No, I actually took just one because those 3 days off where I got my bruise, my nose bruise. I don't English today. I those 2 days I was working as well. I was editing, I was doing a lot of things, I was making other videos. So yeah, I only took one day off and I worked that day as well. So it's been a very productive session, let's say. Very productive month and a half. And I've done quite a bit. I've I should be celebrating. Last night I did celebrate. I bought myself 2 chicken cheeseburgers. two chicken burgers, which were very good. They weren't expensive at all. And because I'm not the one who celebrates expensively, I like to celebrate cheaply, especially with cigarettes. I like to celebrate with cigarettes. See, now you understand why I'm addicted to them. When I started smoking, I actually used cigarettes as a in high school to get my finals. I don't know how you say it wherever you are from. I used cigarettes to be able to bribe myself to learn for the finals in the final year of high school. And before I went to university, and yeah, I did spend a lot of time just rewarding myself with cigarettes, and I think that's why I hardwired this thing where accomplishment is very tied to cigarettes and celebration as well. I did it to myself. I was just remembering the fact that uh, I'm so privileged to say that university here doesn't cost an arm and a leg, and there isn't even a loan for study. You can just apply to, if you don't if you cannot afford it right away, you can apply to get a scholarship because you cannot afford it, and you don't even have to pay it. So I guess welcome to Europe, where tuition is about $2,000 a year in total, and it's like nothing extra, even for foreigners. So if you really want to visit, welcome to Romania. We have nice faculties here, especially for medical students. A lot of foreigners have started to come here from France, from England, from all over the place because it's 10 times cheaper to do the university here, and basically like a lot of Romanians have already gone there with their Romanian medicine diplomas and are working as doctors. And yeah, because it's internationally recognized. So that's interesting. You might never know. Even a crazy guy on the internet just randomly convinces you to come and move to Romania to do a 7-year degree in medicine, or however much is it is. I don't know. I don't, but it's quite a nice way to have and to think about the fact that even though it's so easy to fail in certain countries, it's so easy to win as well. Like access to tuition, to university, to higher education has become easy. Not in other countries, it's way too expensive. But here, it's a privilege to is not that much of an investment. Almost anyone can just pay that. And it's a system that we have inherited. It's a very social system. Welcome to an ex-communist country where half of the, 90% of the people who live here live in communist buildings. We have so much to we don't even understand, most of us don't even understand how much influence communism has had, not in the ideological sense, but in the in the things that we just kept and we still have to this day, like housing, like healthcare, like schools, like all the schools, almost all the schools are built then, hospitals and buildings. All the buildings, almost all the buildings are built during that era. And almost everyone lives in a commie block, which is interesting to do. Of course, we also inherited one of the worst things ever, which is distrust of government, and we do not pay taxes because we think that the government is really against us. We have inherited that idea from communism because it was like that. It was an oppressive regime, especially for the vast majority of people. So I'm talking about politics, but I don't really talk about politics. I'm talking about humans more than I'm talking about communism and politics. And it's good to know that there are bad things, there are good things, and I think that I wouldn't I would never ever want to live that again. I didn't live it, but my parents did, and I wouldn't. Even from the people who said that those were the greatest times, no. No, they sound awful. All of the freedoms, like this video started with how easy it is to fail these days, to just fall down this addiction path. See, now I'm going somewhere with this conversation. It's good. This addiction path, and it's so easy to just be a loser. But then again, I wouldn't want to live in a country where I didn't have these freedoms, the freedom to be a loser. I in the communist era, it was illegal to not have a job. It was illegal to not be employed by the state because everything was state owned. And I mean everything. You didn't own your houses. The communism, they were not yours. After the communism, you had the option to just take your house, to buy your house. But that's just because the state, we have changed to a democratic state, democratic republic, I think, as well. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not into politics that much, but I am into ideologies. I do think about ideologies a lot, and I do think about what are the good things, what are the bad things, and what can we understand from all of these ideas, because employment is a form of communism, even though many people disagree. Em- Employment is a type of communism. You have rigid structures, and not only rigid structures, but if you don't do exactly as you're told, you are not allowed to get the benefits. And if you don't do that a few times, you just get fired. And I know it wouldn't work if it were different, but most people don't understand that whenever you get a job, you are basically giving away your autonomy and freedom, and you are not basically allowed to have a personality, let's say, or opinions. if they differ from the ideals of the group or the ideals of the company. I'm I don't mean to say, it's just I'm exaggerating, of course. I'm exaggerating a lot, and I'm also gonna change angles. I was thinking that this channel was about emotions. Where are the emotions? Well, it it's one of the reasons why I don't like having jobs. I don't like having people tell me what to do. I believe that if you can live without a job and live with freedom, and you can exert that freedom by not having anyone tell you what to do, then why not? If you have the option to really do whatever you want, why not take it? Like, I think it's so much easier nowadays to just do this type of thing, not work and do your own business. And I'm not telling you, oh, get rich as fuck. No, mediocre, less than mediocre. I All of my friends make more money than me, and not from business, but by being employed. I used to have only one friend who's poorer than me, and now he's richer than me. He makes 5 times or 6 times more money than me. And most of my friends, I have a friend who makes 9 times more money than me. Can you imagine having a friend that makes 9 times more money? You might say, oh, you're getting benefits, you're getting something out of it. I'm like, yeah, once in a while he buys me a beer or two. But that's like every 3 weeks. I know, thank you so much, but it's not like I'm getting rich off of my friends at all. I deliberately have almost nothing to sell them, and they don't even, yeah, some of them do. Some of my friends buy stuff from me, but yeah, can you imagine just having all your friends being richer than you, how you would feel? I don't feel awful about it. I actually feel good. I think that it's good. It's awesome that most of my friends are 5 to 9 times richer than me in their monthly income, and I'm just a straggler. I just struggle and lull behind because they say you are the sum total of the people you spend time with. And I've been waiting for years and years to be the sum total of my friends who are richer than me. Yeah, turned, I've turned this whole video around. I feel like it's been quite nice for a few minutes now. Today was a very long day. I did a lot of things, including and not only two live streams. I meditated for 3 hours, once recorded on the camera, and two live streams of 2 hours. And I've also sold the iPad, which is very nice. I managed to sell it in just 1 week or less than 1 week, which is great. I cannot wait to sell more of my stuff so that I can purchase a beautiful studio apartment. I am too tired. I only slept like 5 hours because I needed to wake up to sell the iPad in the morning. I had to buy a charger for it because I didn't have the charger, and I wasn't expecting it to sell this fast because I put it at a bit of a higher price. So that was nice. I told the guy that I'm gonna reduce the price by almost 10%. So I gave him a discount, even though he didn't ask for it, just because I'm a nice guy. And yeah, he was very excited about the iPad. And I'm glad. I'm actually glad that it really went to someone who's appreciating it and who's going to work on it. I'm going to go to bed and edit a few videos, including this one, post, and then sleep because I'm very, very tired. As you might notice, I'm not changing the camera angle because I cannot be bothered. I'm too tired to do it. I'm actually doing this just because I have to do it. But it's still a good day. If I didn't sleep, I forced myself to take a power nap. It took like 3 hours or 2 hours to fall asleep. I only fell asleep for 20 minutes because I had 2 coffees in the morning. And that's why I couldn't sleep, couldn't take a power nap, even though I was tired. But once I did, it changed everything. I was like a new man. And it's interesting to see, since I've added this holotropic meditation, how it really changes your entire energy system, the way you feel, the focus that you have, the laser focus that you have. You get sharper and sharper. I did, however, in the first day and second day, the first 3 days, including today, I felt a lot of resistance in doing the holotropic meditation because it felt forceful. It's a very intense 2 minutes or 3 minutes, however much it takes. And yeah, I but in the last meditation I did, the third one, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel like I was forcing myself to do the holotropic meditation, and it didn't feel like, oh, I don't want to do it. For two reasons, mainly because I built a bit of momentum because I did it so many times, like 6, 7, 8 times a day, because I was filming, and every time I was filming, when I was placing the camera, when I was checking the microphone and everything else, I was doing the holotropic meditation, and then I pressed record and I started speaking. I didn't do it this morning. I didn't do it now for this video, but that's fine. I think in the morning I did it, actually. I don't remember. I do think I did it. So yeah, we had a great time with Sophie. We went out, she ate, we had some training sessions, and it was amazing. I cannot wait to wake up tomorrow and be rested. Thank you for watching. Today was 24th of February 2024, and see you tomorrow.